Michelle Makes It. Come on in and create with me.
Hey guys, all right. So welcome back to my channel. So I don't know if you saw the other video. I had a cross that I purchased and over in Mexico, and it fell and broke. So basically, when it fell and broke, it broke my heart. And my soon-to-be husband turned around and said, why don't I try to fix it? And I didn't think there was any way of fixing it. So he glued it with this special type glue. And then that's when I realized, oh, wait, maybe I can. So then I decided to go ahead and mold it so that way I can share it with others, because I think it's absolutely beautiful, beautiful mold. It has Jesus's life. So basically, it starts off with him as a baby. Well, actually, it starts off with Mother Mary, and it doesn't have Joseph, but it does have Mother Mary on the donkey. Oh, yep, it does. There's Joseph right there. Then it goes to Jesus in the manger. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, it starts off with Mother Mary and the donkey. Then it goes to the birth. Then it goes to, oop, I got a hair. Hold on. Hold on. I will get all those out. The Last Supper down here at the bottom. Then in the center, it's got the resurrection, or excuse me, it's got the cross, the crucifixion. And then on over here, it's got the resurrection. So personally, I don't know about you guys, but I love, 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 love this cross. So I'm going to try to mold it today. I finally decided to go ahead and see about getting it molded. I actually had the time for it. I did. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to go ahead and see about using the sticky thing and get rid of anything that is in the cross. Just to kind of, oh, and of course now I'm not seeing really much of anything. Michelle over at Glitz and Glitter is the one that turned everybody on to these. They're little sticky things to try to get rid of any little hairs and stuff that's in your mold. Just to kind of clean it out quick. It's actually kind of nice. You buy it on Amazon. She doesn't sell it. She just told us about it. So yeah, like I said, she's Michelle over at Glitz and Glitter. Okay, I think I've got pretty much everything clean. So what I'm going to do is I've got a bunch of different, like Dianka Pours, buttercream. I'm going to kind of, between all of these, I'm going to kind of just go in and like color like their hair and, some of the faces and stuff. I don't see any black people in here. I only see white faces. Of course, I think that's all that there was at the Last Supper. So yeah, that way I was trying to figure out if I needed to try to, do any African American faces or anything. So yeah, if you watch the other one of my other videos, like I said, I fixed the cross, and then I went ahead and I molded it, and now this is the first time that I'm actually going to test it out and see kind of what it's going to look like. So let's go ahead and get started. That's some really, really light colors. I'm just going to very gently color just a couple of their faces, just to kind of give some color in there. And kind of bring the faces out, color some of the hands. Not like a massive amount of stuff, but just kind of give it some extra color. You know what? I should do some of their clothes. Yeah, hold on. Oh, actually, I got a purple here. that I could do. A lot of times they wore different things like that, didn't they? Yeah, I think that's going to be kind of pretty. I wonder if I can zoom you in down here. Let's see if I can bring you over since I'm working over here. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on a fast forward. That way you don't have to watch all this because this is going to take a while, you know. So I'm going to put you on like a fast forward, and that way you can kind of.
Welcome to my little corner. Come on in and stay a while. We're pouring dreams and learning things with every happy trial. Some projects turn out perfect, some don't go quite as planned, but every single masterpiece begins with just a hand. A little color, a little shine, a little faith, and a little time. Michelle makes it. Come create with me, turning simple things into something beautiful to see. From molds and glitter to pieces from the heart, every pour's a new adventure, every day a work of art. Michelle makes it, that's what we do. Learning, laughing, creating something new. Bubbles rise and colors swirl, watch the magic start to grow. Sometimes we learn the hard way, but that's how creators know. So grab your cup and resin, let's see where this one goes. The best creations often come from moments no one knows. We're not chasing perfect, we're chasing fun. One project at a time until the day is done. Michelle makes it. Come create with me, sharing every step of this creative journey. From beginner to believer, watch your confidence ignite, making memories in resin art, one pour at a time.
Hey guys, okay, so it's the next morning. Yeah, long story, but basically what happened was I ran out of space on my phone for recording, and the whole thing stopped. So I don't even know exactly where you guys got stopped, but I went ahead and I did the rest of the cleanup and all that kind of good stuff. So the mold I think is ready. I put it up for the night to make sure that I didn't get any dust or dander or anything like that. I think what I'm going to do, and this is the first time I'm ever doing this pour either. I just bought all of the inner resin, or excuse me, Let's Resin pour cups, because I wanted all of them. So I ended up buying all of them. I told you I'm a nut when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, I've got literally all of the cups. And I decided I want to go ahead and try that. I don't want to go too much. I don't want to do like, 5 or anything like that. I just want to do, because to me, when I think of, obviously, when I think of his resurrection and his death, I think of Black Friday and Easter. So what colors do you get with Easter is pastel. So I'm going to do the Let's Resin, the light blue. I think that's baby blue, baby pink, and I don't have my eyeballs on, so I think this is lavender. So I'm going to try to do these. I have no idea how much resin I'm going to need for this. I am guessing, and I do mean huge guess, I'm guessing about 30 ounces. I think I'm going to start off with 15 and see where that gets me. And yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll start off with 15, see where that gets me, and then from there go ahead and do like say 15 more. I got a feeling I'm going to be more of like 35. I think is more what it's going to be. I don't think I'm going to do it all the way up. I'm probably only going to do, because that's a pretty thick mold. So I don't think I'm going to do it all the way up. I think I'm only going to do it maybe halfway, maybe 3/4 of the way full, but I don't think I'm going to go all the way. Oh, put this up. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go all the way up. I think I'm just going to do, like I said, maybe like 3/4 of the way. There's a lump here because if you watch the video of this being poured, you'll see where this back here, like it kept seeping out around the outside of the encasing that I had made. So that was so thin right at Jesus's face. So what I did was, I don't know if you can see it, but I did a clear top coat. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know. Let me see. Stand up so I can see. Yeah, you can see the difference between that. I went ahead and I did another top coat. So now, because of that, that's flat across here. But when I lay it down, I noticed this is not. This bows up right here in the center. I doubt you can see it, but I can see it. So I think what I'm going to do is, I have to obviously make sure that he's fully covered, because you want to make sure that you have the entire cross in. So like I said, I'm thinking I might actually start with 20 ounces. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to start off with 20 and go from there. And we'll see kind of where that goes. But basically, I'm going to do one color in each thing, and then I'm going to pour it. Again, never done it before. Totally new. So you guys are going to be with me. By the way, welcome back, guys. I have been thinking about this all day, about how exactly I was going to do it. So like I said, I'm sorry if I'm kind of like out of it and forgot to say hello. So yeah, hello. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Hopefully I do not disappoint. And I'm going to go mix up 20 ounces of resin, and I will be right back. Okay? See you in a bit. By the way, guys, I'm bringing you back because, again, if you saw my other one where I accidentally did 2 of the same, again, it's on one of the other videos, but basically I did 2 of the same. Now I've decided that from now on, and you might want to learn from me, I start off with A and do the pour of it, then I go to B. That way I know which one I did. Another thing is, when you buy the bigger ones, this is something that I've just started doing. I laid that down to protect it. This is something that I've been doing. When you buy the bigger ones, they tend, actually most of them come with these. I don't know if you're allowed to take these out or not. So I take them out, I pour, and when I put them right back in here. That way, all I got to do is, when I get done pouring, I just take it and I do that, and I'm not touching the resin anymore. Okay. So again, I just take it and I set it down like that. I pop this sucker out, flip it, and tuck it down in there. Okay. That way, like I said, it's ready for when I'm done. I put it on there, and it's good. So again, I'm going to do 10 and 10. So I'm going to go ahead and do this pour. I got to put my eyeballs on, and when I get done mixing it and doing the debubbler, which I think I'm going to put it into my vacuum chamber, that way it gets out all the bubbles. Then yeah, after I get done, you know what? That just dawned on me. In order to do it, I'm going to have to, Okay, let me think on this. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm just bringing you back just to explain where my mind was going. As I was trying to think, if I'm going to split this into 3, how can I do it to where it's even with all 3 and be able to know exactly how much I'm going to pour? So I decided on 21 ounces, because that way I can do 10.5 and 10.5 on here of resin. and that would make 21, which I've got exact. I know you can't see it, but it's got exactly 21 ounces. Then I can do 7 ounces in each. When I go to separate it, I'm going to do 7 ounces in each cup and mix it up. That way, I'm going to throw those into the pressure chamber or the vacuum chamber, and that way I can get the bubbles out before I pour them into here, and then I pour them into here. Does that make sense? So hopefully it does. It makes sense in my brain. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix this up. Again, I decided on 21 ounces. I'm going to mix this up, go ahead and put the colors in, and then throw them in the chamber. Actually, I may bring you back when I put the, you know what, I probably will. That way you can see all the colors and all that kind of good stuff. That's half the fun. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll go and I'll mix this up, and then I will, matter of fact, let me stick it in here. I'm just sticking it into the mixer. All right, so I've got that in the mixer. I will go ahead and get that all mixed up, and then I'll separate it into 3 different cups and put the bring you guys back and while I'm doing the colors. Okay. All right, so we'll see you guys in just a minute. I'm going to go and start cleaning some of this up from last night. I was so tired last night, I didn't bother cleaning any of this. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, and my question to you is, how many ounces do you think I should use? How many ounces do you think this will take? Put it in the chat, down below, and let's see if anybody is right. Of course, no cheating, no cheating putting it in after. There's no prize to be had here. I'm wondering if that's enough, because it already went through that, the mixer, the actual automatic mixer, the resin mixer. What's that thing? Oh, Resiners. It's from Resiners. I already put it into the Resiners mixer, and I'm just basically getting the sides. So before I spill it, I think I better give it one last quickie mix. And then let's get that sucker poured out. All right. Eyeballs, please. This is what I'm talking about when I say my eyeballs. My glasses. Because I cannot see anything up close. All right. So 7 ounces is going to be right in between the 6 and the 8, obviously. So you can see I've got resin on the outside of this already from my hand. Good Lord, I'm just making a mess. All right. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I may get really quiet during this because I got to concentrate. Yeah, that's the right side. Okay, so if I do 7 there, I should have 7 left. Yeah, perfect. All right. Take what little bit was on the mixer. Put that back under there so it doesn't make a mess. All right. Now let's get to the fun part. All right, so we're going to start off with the, dusty pink. Excuse me. Now that I have eyeballs on, I can actually see. So dusty pink. I was going to say, I had opened that. Let's see. That's really, really light. Hold on. I think I'm definitely going to need more colorant. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm hoping you guys can see. It's recording, right? Yeah, it's recording. You don't know how many times I've done that where I thought I was recording. I'm talking away, doing my thing, and then find out afterwards, guess what? It wasn't recording. So maybe a little bit more. I don't know, that looked more like purple, but okay. All right, let's see. I think I might need more of this. The light colors, I like these. I can't think of the name right now because my brain's on this. Pastel, that's the word. Yeah, I really like the pastel colors. They're just so pretty, especially when you're working with hearts. I think that's good. Just go ahead and scoop it down in there. I want to try to get it off the side too. All right. Moving on to the next color. All right, we did pink. Let's do purple. Squirt, squirt for good luck. Yeah, I'd really love to know what you guys think. How many ounces do you guys think is going to be in here? And do you think it's going to be absolutely beautiful or a big, huge mistake? What colors would you guys do for this cross? I would love to know that one. Maybe just a little bit more. I want them to try to match as best as possible. You know, the same amount of depth in color. Let me stand up, guys. It's kind of hard to mix when you're sitting down, that's for sure. Pours you can do sitting down, but mixing's a little bit more difficult. Okay. I think that's good, don't you? I hope this is going to be pretty. I really do. All right, on to the last one. Yeah, I didn't need that one. All right, and next is the blue, which is baby blue. I wonder what that, does anybody know? Like, you can see it on the side of the cup. That was like perfectly clean cup, and now all of a sudden I've got this stuff on the side, and it doesn't come off. What is that? Is that the alcohol? Is that resin? I mean, it has to be one or the other. It's, you know, the only two things that I have. But see it there? On the side? I'm going to move my camera too one of these days. Since I'm a right-hander, I'm going to move you guys coming in from the left. Right now, you're coming in from the center, the right center. So I've noticed sometimes when I do videotaping, you guys can't see because my big ol' arm's blocking the way. You know, I'm going to do a little bit more blue just to try to mask the other ones. But that's pretty, ain't it? But yeah. So like I said, I'm going to move the camera so that way you guys can get a lot better view, hopefully. Okay, I think that's deep enough color. I am going to go put this into the vacuum chamber, all three, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. and we will do the pour. All right. Okay, guys, just to show you, this is my vacuum chamber, and I wait until it gets up to 30, which it's almost there. And then down there, you can see the bubbles coming out. And I'm able to get all 3 in there. So we're almost at the 30. I make sure that this one's closed because that's to block it off. This one's open so that way it sucks air in. When that hits 30, which it's about to, I am going to close this one, turn that off, and then let it do its thing. And I'm going to go ahead and put this at a fast forward so that way you can just kind of see it a little bit. Okay, here's another thing that I would love to show you guys. This is just a really quick how-to. Because this mold is so big, it obviously is not going to fit into a Ziploc bag. So how do you find a bag big enough for this cross to be able to keep it dust-free and you know, in good condition? Very simple. It hit me yesterday. A vacuum or a vacuum sealer bag. You know what I'm saying? And I bought them today. I measured it out to see what size I needed, and I ordered it, and it came in today. Originally, I literally bought a container, a plastic container big enough to be able to put it, because all of your molds should be laying flat. You don't ever want your molds folded over or bent or anything like that, because they could actually damage the mold. Your mold could actually grab that shape. So you're supposed to lay it out like this one. See how it was like folded up? That's the way it came, was that way. This is a brand new one. Again, a surprise for you guys. And I'm going to show you guys here. Not today. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, you see how that was folded over? I'm going to try to find something that I can lay this out on flat and keep it out while I pour it. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. But anyways, like I said, what I did with this is I bought a vacuum bag, and that's big enough to be able to keep my cross in. And it came like, it wasn't expensive. I want to say this right here was like a 5-gallon. I think this was a 5-gallon bag. It was more of the measurement that I was looking at, not how much liquid it could hold. But anyways, yeah, I looked at the measurement. It would fit it perfectly, so I went ahead and got it. And I got like 20 of them, I think. You know, so it wasn't that expensive. I want to say it was like $10, $11, you know, for all of those. Maybe it was up into like $15, but I don't think it was even that expensive. So like I said, I figured, you know, this is a nice way to be able to keep that mold nice and fresh, you know, fresh as a daisy. So yeah, just wanted to show that to you guys really quick. All right, heading out. I'm going to go check on the resin really quick. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you this really quick because this is the fun part. Okay, watch the bubbles. Now, like I said, all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these to open and open. So turn them this way. You're going to hear that, and then you're going to get to see the bubbles go down. Let me see if I can get that to zoom in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, don't do that. You've never done that before. Yeah, I just found that one out. It's never done that before. And that's the end of it. And if you look, oh no, I've got a mess to clean up. It's all over the top of that. Okay, I'll deal with that. All right, guys, I'm back. And because of that little mess, this is now starting to heat up. So I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. Which one do you think? Blue in the center. I agree. I think that would be a good idea. Let's do the blue in the center, because that'll kind of break up the pink and the purple. I'm really kind of curious about this because I've never done Sorry, I held my breath literally as I was doing that. Okay. We ready, guys? We ready? Are we ready? Now I'm a left-hander, or I'm a right-hander, so I'm going to try to turn this around to hold it with my right hand. Balance it under my thumb or under my finger. We're going to try. Oh my God, we're going to need a lot more than this. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. All right. Pink on the side. I'm shaking because I'm trying to hurry. I've already had one flash cure. It's in a video that would have been 3 hours long for you guys. So, i.e., why I ended up trashing the video. No matter how much I cut it back, it was just like insanely long. So, I decided against it and I trashed it. Oh, yeah. We're going to need minimum the same amount. You see me shaking, guys? Hold on. I'm gonna have to scrape it. Ugh. I have almost another batch when I scraped. Yeah, almost enough. I don't have time to really get every single itty bitty bit because I've got to hurry up and get the other ones out before they cure. Then I got to clean all this. All right, that's purple, that's pink. Then I got to clean all this. Really? How in the world did I end up with more pink and purple than I had blue? Oh, because the blue's bigger. Okay, this is going to be fun. I'm kind of curious if I shouldn't put blue or put like pink and blue on top. You know what? I think I am. To top off the blue. Ooh, this is going to make it a mess, isn't it? Just to kind of make it even. Okay, that's full. A little too full. Ooh, this is getting warm. How do you guys clean these things? Those of you that use these mold cups or whatever you call them, how do you guys why am I shaking? Like I'm like severely shaking. I don't think I'm going to need the same amount. After I'm done, I'll bring you guys down and show you. I did 21 before. I'm thinking maybe a 9. Maybe 9 ounces. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe 9 ounces. More. 30, okay. Oh, so then I was right to begin with. Because I originally said about 30. I said I thought I was going to need more like 35, but I think this might actually turn out pretty. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and mix up another 9. Mix them and pour them. Oh, wait, I wanted to show you guys. Come to think of it. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to put my gloves back on. Oh, well. All right, let me bring you guys down so that you can see from this level. I'm thinking, now again, remember, this is my very first mold that I've ever done before in my entire life. So I'm thinking, if you can see the space that's over there, like there's still, like you can see this right here, you can still see that right there. So I'm thinking 9, another 9 ounces, and it may not even take all that. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll bring you guys back, okay? All right, guys. So I don't have you back yet. I just have you back-ish for the moment. I wanted to show you guys, this is what I was talking about on one of the other shows, this big wipes. Now, I've already sprayed this one down. I didn't wipe it. I've just sprayed it. So this one right here, I'm going to show you. You see all the resin that's on it. I'm going to take it off camera and spray it. I only keep mentioning this stuff to help you guys out because this stuff makes working with resin a dream. More around the edge here. Okay, and I'm just going to leave it there. I think that's in camera, in sight. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to go get the resin. Or no, what am I talking about? I got it right here. I just went ahead and I mixed it by hand first, and then I went ahead and stuck it in the, I said 9. How am I not at 9? I'm not even at 8. I did 4.5 and 4.5. I'm wondering if I didn't put enough B in. I bet you that's anything. I bet you anything. Dimes to donuts, that's what I did. Damn it, I'm scared to put more in. All right, I'm not. We're just going to leave it the way it is. Oh. This time, I think instead of doing the chamber, I'm going to do this one. All right, this time I'm putting it over into the debubbler. That I can actually take you down and show you. Don't mind my mess. My little arts and crafts room is insane. I have too much stuff and not enough room. So it's just now starting, so it's not bubbling yet. But this is the one from Let's Resin. I also have one cheaper, just a cheaper brand that I bought off Amazon when I first started. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put it in that one first, or now, and that way I don't have to worry about that. Okay, guys, I'm back. And I was so stupid. I just put it through the little chamber thing, not thinking. I didn't put the colors in it. So I took it out early. Whoops! I'm putting these on the wrong. Oh well, I don't think it matters. I didn't look at the lid and look at what happened. I guess it does matter. So the lid's kind of, yeah. Now I can clean that up. All right, so if it doesn't get hot, I may end up putting it back through the chamber again. If not, then I just got to pour it and spritz like that bubble that's sitting right there. This may be enough little bit of fluid that I might be able to just do that, just that. I guess that's the alcohol. Because see, it's doing it on that one too. Let me stand it so you can see if you can see it. Can you see it on the edge? All that stuff right there? It doesn't come off. Like if I go to clean it, I'm sure it would. Okay, I guess that's enough. Instead of doing a bunch of sticks, I think they're all the same color, basically. They're just light. I'm just going to go use the same stick. That needs more. I guess I should have looked at the other one too, huh? I need 3 of me here. Because my arm's getting tired already. I don't know how people do this all the time. Like, I do it as fun. You know what I'm saying? Something fun and somewhat relaxing. And I do mean somewhat. Okay, that looks about right. Don't you guys think? I think so. All right, so that's enough of that. Let's take a look at that purple. Yeah, I think the purple's enough. All right, let's go ahead and do the blue. Look at how the alcohol hangs on the top. I don't know if you can see that or not. Ah, hold on. I want you guys to be able to see this. Can you see the alcohol on top? I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know. I'm a dork. I know. It's the smallest things in life that make me happy. But I guess that's kind of a good thing, right? Let's see if I need to add more blue or if that's dark enough. I think that's dark enough, don't you guys think? I think so. And there doesn't look like there's a whole lot of bubbles down in here, probably because it's alcohol ink. So we're going to go ahead and just put it in here and go. I did end up emptying that out. I didn't clean it yet, but we're going to go ahead and put the pink. Woo! In the blue. Oh my goodness. Gosh, I hope that's enough. We'll see. And it ended up being more like 7 ounces, not 9. Let's do the same thing. Let's put the... Where'd you go? Right there. Let's go ahead and just scoop it. Ah, shoot. I just wore some of it. I don't know if you can hear my dog snoring in the background. Oh, no, I can. Okay. Oh, shoot. I'm just making a huge mess. And let's see what disaster I can get into next time. Because I seem to do exactly that. I seem to pretty much stink at this, guys. I don't know why, but I do. Like, you guys are going to literally come just to see the mistakes. Because almost every single time I've had a mistake. I don't think there was one time that there wasn't. Okay. Well, I think that's going to have to be enough. I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and call this quits and see where it gets us tomorrow. I did clean up, I know you guys didn't see it, but I did clean up the vacuum chamber. Reason being is because if you don't, I can pretty much guarantee this stuff is going to harden and make a huge mess in your pot. Like if it was like the silicone, okay, that's not that big of a deal. You leave it alone, it'll, dry and you just peel it off. But when it comes to resin, that's a horse of a different color, and you guys know that. You know, so I decided to stop right what I was doing at that moment and do a quick cleanup so that I didn't have an even worse cleanup or no cleanup at all later, All right, guys, so let me show you. It didn't quite come out as clean as what it normally does, but it came out pretty clean. And then I went ahead and I sprayed the second one too. And then I decided, I asked you guys, how do you guys clean this? And I thought, stupid, you have the spray it, you know? So I think that is exactly what I'm going to do. I don't see any bald spots, any spots where like you can see the underlay. So I think I'm going to leave it the way it stands. I'm going to clean all this mess up, and then I'm going to put a netting over. I've got a big, huge netting that I've got two nets that I can put over it. One is like really, really big, which is usually the one that I put on here, and then one that's like I don't know, 8x10 or something like that. I usually put out the big, big, big one, and it just kind of keeps all dust and debris and there we go. Yeah, any dust and debris out of it. So yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I will turn the camera on before I demold, so that way you guys can see. I see a hair. Hold on, a fur. Got it. No, I did not. Right there. Got it. I don't see any more, and I don't see any bubbles. And you see a bubble. So yeah, I will give it a quickie once over just to make 100% sure that there's nothing here before I go to, before I cover it and go to bed. I know I'm kind of destroying what I just did, but I just want to make 100% sure that it's all mixed. I think this is going to turn out pretty. As long as everything cures properly, I think it's going to turn out really pretty. So we'll see. Like I said, let me know your thoughts, guys. If you will, please, if you like it, please like, share, spread the love, share it with other people, comment below. Let me know, did I do something right? Did I do something wrong? Is there something that you would have done differently? Just, if you've got something you want to tell me, please keep it nice though. Obviously we always try to spread the love, not hate. So if we can, please try to keep the love going in this channel. I definitely, would appreciate it. And it has, as always, been a pleasure with you guys. I hope you see, and I'm cleaning out those. It has been a pleasure. I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing night, an amazing day, and stay safe, stay sweet, and stay you. Bye, guys. Hey guys, well, now it's good afternoon, but I would say good morning, but anyways, good afternoon. Thank you so much again for coming back to the channel. It is now time for the demolding. So I'm glad that I didn't add more liquid. I remember, I'm sure you just saw it just a few minutes ago, where I was debating because I thought that I had like mispoured, and I was scared that, I needed to add more side B, I think it was, that I had done. Well, luckily, Steve had discussed it, or Steve had yelled out, "Don't!" So thank goodness I didn't. You saw the little meltdown that I had. So, but thank goodness everything's okay. It is fully cured. So now we are going to go through the demolding. Yay! Are we ready? Are we ready? All right. So this is the very first. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a really good casting of this cross, and then I'm going to remold it. So I know that stinks that this whole molding is going to be gone, but I would rather have a perfect cast than for it to, like, for instance, you can see here there's, I don't know, something. Oh, that's just a gold. Okay, that's just a gold from yesterday. I see. All right, now it's still wobbly. It's still, because it does take a few days for resin to cure. I do need to do the edging, and then of course I'll do the resin restore from Glitz and Glitter afterwards to clean all that up. And you can see how thick it is. It's a decent thickness. Now I still haven't looked at the front yet. You haven't looked at the front. I haven't looked at the front. Are we ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Drum roll, please. Boom. Oh. Nice. Ooh, I like that. Now I did fix the other one. So I think what I'm going to do is instead of casting this, because this I can still see the concave from this, I think what I'm going to do is since I actually got the other one fixed and repainted and hanging up on the wall, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to recast that one to get a new molding from it. And I guess I'll just have to trash this, but I'll try to see about getting the casing better next time, so that hopefully it doesn't leak on me. But anyways, so yeah, what do you guys think? I'm going to come under here and see if I can. Yes. What do you guys think? I want to see in the comments below what you guys think about this. I think it turned out gorgeous. A little bit of cleanup here. Well, I don't know if I can get the cleanup because I should have gotten that little bit of cleanup, but hey, not a bad time, not a bad thing for the first round. I think that turned out halfway decent. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you again for coming and joining with me and sharing my experiences. So again, please like, comment, share. Yeah. But yeah, definitely, help me build this YouTube channel. I'm going to go ahead and lay this down flat so that it can stay settled and heal up, or, like it'll harden, nice and flat. But yeah, well, let me show you guys. First of all, see if you can see the concave here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I may end up cutting this out. I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, I can see the bulge. I think I saw it on the video too. And then if you look here, you can see where it kind of goes in. And I'm going to do it this way so you can see it that way too. Let's see if you can see it. Oh, my thing's in the way. Yeah, you can see how it goes in right here. So, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. I'm actually shocked that it turned out this pretty. So, but yeah, I'm happy with it. It's a little thin here, like on this side. I'm not sure exactly why. I got a feeling this table is still not level. But I've put levels on it and checked it, and it said it was level. So I'm not sure why that is thinner than that, except for that this is not level. That the table's not level. But like I said, I've checked it and checked it and checked it and checked it. So I don't know. And I've done a leveling table. See, it's thin here too. On this side. And stick on this side. Like you can see. So I don't know. I'm at a total loss. But yeah. What do you guys think? I want your honest opinions. Be nice. Share the love. Have a good day, guys. Thanks again for joining me. Bye.
Michelle makes it, signing off today. Thanks for crafting along the way. Like, share, and follow for more DIY delight. Until next time, keep creating something bright.